Christ. Farrah is some kind of slave driver. Kept us up all night pitching camp at Amiens after a 5-day base move, half of it marching through rain and mud. I certainly don't envy the trench rats. Patrolling over the Somme for the first time today. Farrah has instructions to let our presence be known here. If we bring down a Fokker or two, that ought to do the job. Outnumbered by one, we spotted a recently commissioned Albatross along with a trio of Eindeckers. The time was right to see how Germany's new biplane would fight. Big headlines in the newspaper. Romania has declared war on Austria-Hungary. Then Italy declared war on Germany, and Germany declared war on Romania. Nice of the Italians to join us. Meanwhile, we're off to strafe the Somme trenches. Not sure how this kind of mission is supposed to go, but I'm about to get some on-the-job training. Flying low on the horizon, I got my first good look at the putrid trenches from above. Seeing the hordes under siege in their mud prison, I gave thanks for having made it into the Air Corps. Got my first letter from home today. The post certainly takes its time. Mother says she hopes I'll be home for Christmas. While that's still a long way off, I have serious doubts. Maybe Christmas 1917. Our nosy neighbours across the line are now keeping a steady stream of balloons looking over the Somme from St. Quentin. I'm going to make sure they come down ahead of schedule. The misty banks of the Somme came into view with a duo of plump eavesdroppers. Also in view were two ravenous Eindeckers below them. I wasn't in any mood to help their pilots earn the blue max. Wing HQ advises us to prepare for a long stay in Amiens. The trenches are being fortified and it's starting to look like another Verdun. Trench warfare is a damn stupid way to fight a war, if you ask me. I'm patrolling the Somme today with one of the other chaps. Bosch patrols have increased in response to our river raids. There are no more easy days. The river was unusually quiet, but above the momentary still, we were in for a clash. We faced the fairest of all possible fights, a 2-on-2 encounter with a pair of E3s. Been thinking a lot about my family. Hoped I was over my loneliness, but I suppose it never goes away. But if I can still feel homesick, then at least it means I can feel something. Farrah says to stop whinging and start thinking about protection. His informant reports a 1430 strike at Arras, and 2 of us are being dispatched as a welcome wagon. Fritz's flyers at Arras were up on us by 1. What they didn't have was the fear of failure drummed into their hearts by a loudmouth named Farrah. No matter what we do, it doesn't please that fool Farrah. We risk our lives, we follow orders, we help the mechanics service our planes, and we shoot down Germans. All we want is our post on time. All he can say is, "Leave me alone, ladies." Pillock. I'm off with 2 of the others for some balloon busting at Aulnoy. No doubt I'll be keeping an eye out for our old friend Archie. Few things in the wild make balloon hunters happier than what we found at Aulnoy. 2 of the fat devils with no fighter cover. They were ours alone for the stalking. I understand we're now using these monstrous vehicles called tanks. Not very reliable, I hear, and certainly not enough of a weapon to bring victory on the Somme. I wouldn't want to be in one. They look like death traps. They can't be doing too well, or HQ would be sending them to overrun the Cambrai aerodrome instead of sending us to bomb it. With His Majesty's armoured buggies bogged down in their tracks, we closed in on Cambrai with AA fire erupting all around. We'd have to be a lot more impressive than these tanks, or we'd face a similar fate. Some of the men presented Farrah with a petition complaining about the delays with the post. Farrah says he's not interested in petitions, he's got much bigger problems to deal with. The enemy's position on the Somme is being reinforced with anti-aircraft batteries. Farrah wants us to strafe the work crews and have them running for the hills by dusk. If we raise any Archie, that'll be the icing on the cake. Paralleling the combat zone, I wasn't sure which was going to be more fun. Seeing the new AA guns incinerated or watching work crews tumble like circus clowns.